Billy buys light bulbs in packs of 8 for $20. The shipping cost is $10 regardless of the number of packs bought. Billy only has $120 to spend. The cost per light bulb with respect to the number of packs bought can be modeled by a function. Select the statement that correctly describes the domain of the function. Okay, so domain is all possible inputs, and range all possible outputs. So in order to answer this question, we're first going to have to think about what the domain means in this context. So we're talking about money that he spends, right? And the number of light bulbs he buys. So which of these do we want to make our input? Well, how much it costs is going to depend on how many he buys. So since the cost depends on how many packs he buys, how many packs is the input? So input is the number of packs he buys, right? That's what he has control over. And the output of this function, it would be the amount of money he spends. Okay, so select the domain. Okay. Okay. So I'm reading this again, and I see that technically the output is really the cost per light bulb. But since this is only asking us for the domain and not the range, it's not really asking us about the output. I'm not going to worry about that so much in this particular problem. But so let's say he buys 0 packs. I'm going to stick with this output, the amount of money he spends. If he buys 0 packs, apparently it costs him $10. Well, he wouldn't pay the shipping if he didn't buy any. But for 1, each pack of 8 is going to cost him $20. So this would be another $20. This would be 30, 50, and so on. Let's see, 3 would be 70. I'm going to keep going because I want to know how many can he possibly buy, because he has a maximum of $120 to spend. So for 4, he'd be at 90, 5, he'd be at 110, and at 6, he'd be at 130. So this is not a possible input because it's going to put him over the amount. So let's take a look at our choices. The domain is the set of all real numbers greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 6. That's not true. All real numbers would mean he could buy, say, 1.5 packs or 1 1/4 packs, which he can't. He can only buy 1 pack or 2 packs or 3 packs. So all real numbers, no. Again, this one's all real numbers. All integers, so that's the counting numbers, right? Positive and negative integers, greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 6. Okay, well, 6 is not true, and it says less than or equal to. 6 would be too much, so that can't be true. The domain is the set of all integers greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 5. That seems to be true. I'm not so sure about this possible input. I mean, is he really going to buy 0 packs? I don't know. But it's clear from the answer choices, because this one says, C says it can go to 6, and it clearly can't go to 6, that it has to be D.